In this video, we're going to take a look at some plugins and some websites that you should visit if you're planning on making videos for YouTube. But if you're watching this video right when it comes out, I'll have some Black Friday deals for you too. Check the description below. The first website that we're going to visit is Isotope. As much as I like what Fairlight can do, there are some things that I just think Isotope adds to Resolve and in some cases does a little bit better. What I want to show you is RX10. Now don't be put off by the price, that's for RX10 Advanced. But what we can do is go into RX Elements, and I can tell you from experience that this has everything that you need for your YouTube videos. It has a declick to get rid of some mouth clicks if you have them, declip in case you recorded too loud and you need to remove that distorted clipping sound. And in this newest version, which I actually don't even have yet, they have de-reverb. So let's quickly look at the version that I have. You can use the Isotope plugins independently within Resolve, but if you want to use a different interface, all you have to do is head over to the Fairlight page, right click, and use external process. If you head up to the top under DaVinci Resolve and then preferences, under the system tab, head down to audio plugins, set up external audio processes, and then just navigate to that program. And then it opens up a separate window, which I'm going to show you now. As I'm showing you, there's declip. Tell the software where those distorted peaks are, and it will smooth them out for you. There's also voice denoise, and in my opinion, this does an amazing job compared to what Resolve has into it natively. And for me, this is one of the biggest selling points of this particular software. You can of course adjust the gain in case it's too quiet, or even if you have to lower it a little bit. The other thing I have set up is a plugin, and the plugin is for another Isotope product, which is Nectar. You don't necessarily have to buy this, it's up to you. I just personally like the way it's set up with its compressor and its EQ compared to, again, what's already in Resolve. You have the waveform view, but you also have the spectrogram view. And without getting into it too much in this video, you can see where the noise is, or potentially things like birds chirping or some sirens in the background. If you're interested, I can actually do a separate tutorial on this. Let me know in the comment section below. And while you can also do this in Resolve, it also includes waveform stats, and this is good if you want to check your levels, especially when you need to reach certain levels for uploading to YouTube. The next website that we're going to look at is ActionVFX. I've done a video on the MKBHD set before, and I can tell you that these are some of the best, if not the best, plugins that you can get for DaVinci Resolve. You'll notice all the options that we have here, but the one I want to talk about today is Keynote. Now, as I scroll down, you'll see all the things that it comes with, but I think this is great, especially if you're trying to showcase a product, or even if you wanted to show certain statistics for a piece of software, but it's not just limited to that. I've already made a timeline here with some examples, including this first one, which is a call-out title. And keep in mind, with everything within these plugins, mostly everything is customizable. Here we have this stylish lower thirds, which I think is nice because it's not too flashy, but it's also not generic. And as I mentioned, we have these titles where you can show all the statistics for the product that you're showcasing. We also have these animated backgrounds, which I think is nice, especially if you're just going to show a static image. This way you're not looking at a solid color. It adds life to the clip and it keeps your audience's attention. The other thing this set comes with are called placeholders, and you're able to showcase two different videos at the same time. As you'll notice, it puts everything in place for you. We also have this call for action, subscribe. Again, keep in mind that all of these are customizable and that there already may be settings within those presets where you don't have to make the adjustments yourself. And I'm showing you a couple more examples here of a line graph, a progress bar, and a couple other things. I can't recommend this website enough. If you want 30% off, enter Black30 over at motionvfx.com. Some of you may know me from the 3D videos that I've done on my channel. I'll try to remember to link them in the description below. But a lot of the assets that you've seen in them, I've gotten from ActionVFX. And as with everything else in this video, I can definitely recommend them because I've used them. There of course are other options out there, but these are some of the best that I've seen. So if you've created a video and you need to add some debris or electricity, explosions, fire, anything along those lines, ActionVFX has you covered. And they're having a whopping 55% off sale. Definitely follow my link in the description below because you're going to definitely want to pick up some of these. I'll click around so that you can see some more examples. I personally think it's worth the investment, but if you wanted to try some things out, they also have a free section. So if nothing else, go over there, download a thing or two, and add it to your video so you can get a feel for what they have over on the website. And the last website is going to be Artgrid. There are many stock footage websites on the internet, but from browsing around, I have never seen more cinematic looking footage than I see over here at Artgrid. Even if I was to type in something like an office meeting, you'll notice that as we browse through these clips, even these particular clips are looking cinematic. So if you want stock footage as B-roll that doesn't necessarily look like stock footage, I can't recommend Artgrid enough. All the links are in the description below. As mentioned, these are all things that I use in my videos. And as I said earlier, if you want me to dive deeper and maybe to the isotope products or potentially the Motion VFX plugins, please let me know in the comment section below. Try these out for yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.